recording this? Okay. So, um, what's the story
The story.
or the whole shebang?
Okay. Well, when I was born, well, actually, it was kind of like before I was born. My parents had already separated because my mom had cheated on my dad, and I actually didn't know if I was my dad's child until it came out and I wasn't black. So, um, yeah, that's the start of my story. Um, and then I had lived with my mom for most of the time, so I went to my dad's every weekend until I was about 4. And I had a little sister, so my mom got remarried. And my stepdad wasn't bad, but he wasn't as nice of a person as he could have been. And usually, if something happened, he would blame it on us kids, but specifically me and my older sister. But after my little sister was born, I guess we wanted to stay with my mom more, so we only went to my dad's every other weekend. I was kind of too young, so I don't really remember that, but I don't know if that's true or not. It's just what I've been told over the years. Well, then I was in the 2nd grade, and my mom and her husband, and me, got divorced because my mom was cheating on him again. Um, so um, after that, we had started looking for houses and such, and I had moved to Fayetteville, and I had originally lived in Chambersburg. But I had gotten a babysitter, and so I could go to the same school and such. And then, whenever we moved there, my mom had gotten into drugs and other things like that. So it didn't like kind of started going downhill, I guess. Um, so my mom was like never home. She started to never be home. So from like at this time, I usually got my sisters around. Like I always made sure my little sister did her homework and all that. And in the 4th grade, I had um, finished out the year at Falling Springs Elementary School, is where I went to school. And then I had switched to Fayetteville Elementary in the 5th grade. But my mom had gotten a new boyfriend, and he was like 60, and my mom's like 30, and that's kind of disgusting. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Anyway, so he was abusive, and so then my mom also started to be abusive too. Um, I remember a time going to school. I woke up, and my little sister was sick that night, and so she was vomiting and stuff. And we had a bunk bed, and so she had the top bunk, and I was on the bottom bunk, and she was puking from the top down. And I woke up covered in my sister's puke, and that's really disgusting. So like I helped her clean it up, put her back to bed, and I cleaned it all up. And I didn't really get much sleep because I was too busy helping her. So my mom had like a call. She was in pre-K at the time, so she like called the thing and like said that she was going to not come into school today, and I guess she called me off school too, and I didn't know it. So the only one my mom was a nurse, or is a nurse, and so she went to work, but she never told us that we weren't going to go to school that day. So then my mom's boyfriend, I went into my mom's room, and he was there. So I was like, I woke up late, so I ran in and I was like, oh hey, we're gonna be late for school. It's 8:30. And he said, just go back to bed. I was like, why? And he was like, just go back to bed, don't worry about it. So I went back and I was like, we're gonna be late for school. And I knew he was drunk because he smelled like alcohol, and that was kind of gross. So I had called my pap, and he came and he took us to school that morning. And when I came home, there I got yelled at severely. And then that night, we were supposed to be cleaning our room, me and my little sister, because we shared a room at the time. And usually she was the one that made it a mess all the time, because you know how siblings are. Yeah. But so I was cleaning and she did not clean at all. So I went and told on her. And so she like my mom's boyfriend came in, and he had a belt in his hand. I was like, oh gosh. I was like, I knew this wasn't gonna be good, and so I was like, I felt bad for telling my sister because I thought she was gonna be the one to get in trouble, but actually it was me. I was the one getting in trouble because I told my sister. So my mom's boyfriend chased me around my room trying to smack me with the belt. Eventually he caught me, but it was okay. Whatever. But I had welts on my legs the next day when I went to school, and my pap had seen them because usually, like if my mom or her boyfriend wasn't going to be home because they had to go to work, then he would come and take us to school. So he did that, and he was like, "What's on the back of your legs?" And that's when it kind of came out that like abuse was happening in my house. Um, and then and this all happened kind of in like 5th grade area, and um, then my mom had broken up with him, and so then it kind of like calmed down for a while, but then my mom was never home, so she got into like heavier drugs and such, so she was not home, so I'd like make dinner for my sisters. I always made sure my sister did her homework. My older sister, she didn't really play much of a part in it because she was in high school. So it was harder for her because she needed to focus on her studies and such so she can go to college and all that. So it was mostly laid on me. So I never did my homework and my grades were really bad. So it was like a hard time for me because I always made sure my little sister was taken care of. In the 6th grade, I went to Camp South in Chambersburg, and then in the November of 6th grade, I started packing my things up and hiding them because I was gonna move in with my dad. So it was like I think it was November 3rd. I don't know the year actually, but it was November 3rd. It was a Friday. I was going to my dad's that weekend. So then my dad came to pick us up after we got off the bus. Um, we like put all our stuff in his car and we left. And so we had intentions of us coming like switching it. So going to my mom's every other weekend instead of doing it to my dad. And that lasted for a while. But like every time I went home, when I went back to my mom's, she would like yell at us for leaving and like, why are you guys changing? Why is this all happening? Like she never seen anything wrong. Like she didn't think that she did anything wrong. Like she always like, this is you guys' fault. Your sister cries all the time. This is always your fault. This is everything. It's all your fault. And so like it got to the point where you just didn't want to go anymore. So we didn't actually stop. She decided that her and my sister were going to move to Florida. So they moved to Florida. It was like March, I think. So they moved down there. I don't really know what all went down in there, but I feel really bad for my sister. That's all. Anyway. So I haven't really talked to her since then, actually. Well, other than like I've talked to my little sister. I don't really see her that often. They actually live in Chambersburg now again, because they had moved to Florida. They were there, I think, for like 9 months, and then they came back to Pennsylvania, and they lived here for like a summer, and then they moved to North Carolina, I think, and then came back. But like through all of this, I only see my sister like 3 times, so that's kind of hard. Because like we went from living here, we were best friends. We were the 2 musketeers because like we didn't have anybody else and we kind of just stuck to each other. So she's a lot different now though. She's not in very good mental health because of everything that she's been through, and she kind of I'm not very sure, but I'm pretty sure she does drugs with my mom now. So. It's not cool. And my little sister's 12, so it sucks. But yeah, that's kind of my story, part of it.
So
What were some of the biggest emotional points within this?
Um, well, I can say like looking back, like I never realized how bad it was. Like it was really bad at one point. Like there was cops in my house 2 a.m. and like my mom and her boyfriend were fighting and such, and like then we got ushered out of bed, and like it was just really bad. Like you didn't really notice until all that happened, but at the same time, it was kind of like blindsided because you didn't really know that it was wrong. Like it didn't really like whenever we were getting beat and stuff. Like it didn't seem like it was not right until like my pap saw it, and he was like, "What is that from?" And I was like, "Oh, we got in trouble yesterday because I told on Alicia for not cleaning our room with me." And like, so then he was like, "That's not," like, he was like so mad and so angry. So he like screwed my mom. But, so like, it wasn't really that emotional for me. It was kind of just like under a lot of stress, I guess. And like, looking back, like, I don't know how I actually like made it through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a lot. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. um, yeah, that didn't really describe your question, but
No,
I guess.
so you sort of, how did you overcome the hardship?
Um, I think I overcame it just by surrounding myself with other people, because like once I got out of the environment, I was like much happier and I thrived better because like when I switched schools, I started getting better grades because I actually did my homework. I could actually focus on school. Um, I made new friends when I came to JV, and I wasn't trying to be someone I wasn't. Like in Chambersburg, I did not fit in. I was kind of like an outcast, and like I don't know, I was just very different. So then when I came to JV, I felt that I fit in more, and I could be myself, and nobody was going to make fun of me or something like that. Um, and I was actually able to like focus on school, and I started getting like straight A's, and so yeah.
How has this experience shaped you into the person you are today?
um, I think it shaped me into the person I am today because it's kind of like taught me like, oh, if I can go through all of that, then I can get through this too. So like no matter like how hard it comes or like how stressed I get, like I can just look back and say, oh my gosh, that was so much worse than what this is right now. So like when it's like 3 a.m. and I still have homework to do and I'm very stressed or whatever, I was like, I can do this. So I guess it's giving me more confidence to get through hard times.
What's the lesson you learned from all of this?
Um, I think it's like the past doesn't define your future. Like in my past, I would have like if I would have stayed with my mom, like who knows who knows what I could have been today. You know what I'm saying? I could be like my little sister, and I could be a drug dealer. I could be a drug addict or something like that, but I'm not. So I think that's like what I've learned is that you can get out of any situation. Like it always gets better.
What advice do you have for anyone who's going through the same situation?
Advice I would have is like I guess what I just said, like it always gets better because it like I remember a point in time where I used to like cry every day and like it was just really bad. But like now I'm always happy. Like I don't know any time that I'm not that happy. Like maybe when I'm very stressed out with homework and such, but like other than that, I just try to give a positive outlook because and also you don't want to judge anyone by their cover because like you never know what they've been through, and also just someone could just have a bad day or something and just completely be crazy, but then they say they'll be fine because that's how it was for me. Like some days I was totally fine. Like after I moved out of my mom's and stuff, like some days I was okay and others like you can't believe this, but like I would miss being there. I guess like just because I was there all the time, you know what I'm saying is like I miss my mom and my sister, but at the same time, like now I don't really feel those feelings. Like I don't miss my mom at all. I haven't talked to her for a long time, and I don't really have any desire to either. But yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.